Hello. How's it going? Uh, yeah. So this past week, I haven't really been able to stream. It has been hell in my area. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get my stick. Yeah. I should probably go get more, eats too while I'm here on stream. But I'm back, and that's what matters. Funny enough, well, I find it at least funny that I was talking about consistency right before it all happened. But you know, screw it. Before I talk about the next something, I can talk about this a little bit. I got bad neighbors, and also like, oh, we got like, I guess a street racing issue that's been going on recently. There's been extremely loud cars. And it's been insane. Like, at all times of day, it's just like multiple cars just flying down the road. I have no idea what's going on. Look, I'm a big fan of Need for Speed Unbound, but I don't really like street racing in real life. I like the safety of crossing the street without like looking both ways while I'm crossing the street. I don't think anyone's been hurt yet, but it's been really, really chaotic around here. With that said, mofos with they loud ass mufflers been coming around here idling in front of my house. I don't know what it is about in front of my house, but everyone loves to just stop here and take a drink, you know, just chill and suck it all in. Wait, is it just 10 o'clock? Hey, dailies, yeah. Enough of that. You know, everything is quieted down, so hopefully things will get back to normal again. My sleep schedule got really messed up. I was actually sleeping past this time until like the late afternoon, about 4 hours after now, because like all the noise that was happening, even with earplugs, I was kind of stuck at the mercy of all the things happening outside, you know, the police, the racers, the loud neighbors, etc. That's my hydrate, Ronnie. I did it before you even came in here. Alright, so let's see if I can keep my brain working while I'm also playing Mapinogi at the same time. As the stream says, I don't understand Nexon's balance decisions. I've been thinking about this a lot over the past couple of days. Now, don't get me wrong. I can understand the Dark Mage changes. I can even, to an extent, understand the changes to, like, Fireball. But what the hell was the Mana Shield change? Nexon, are you trying to make this game into a Trinity system? I remember they did something similar before. I need to go to... Where do I need to go again? Oh yeah, I need to get more Fen beads. They tried to do something similar to this before. When Talents had... Around the time where Talents had first came out, Nexon gave us Armor Mastery and Shield Mastery. And they also buffed, if I recall, they like buffed humans and giants a bit towards to cater more towards melee damage while leaving elves pretty deep in the dust. The only logical thing I could think of was that they were trying to push players more towards the Trinity system, where it was like, okay, so giants have just recently become invincible, so maybe oh, it's past day. I've got to run past this today. So, like, you know, giants are basically become invincible, so my assumption was that we were supposed to have, like, one super tanky boy, and then humans were supposed to be, like, the big boy DPSs, and then elves were supposed to be support. Because, like, we were fast, We had bonuses that don't really matter now. Like faster cast speed on Ice Spear is completely irrelevant because everyone has pretty much the same cast speed with how like how cast speed scaling works, and also Erg S making casting speed pretty much instant. I don't think I can get anything except for these. Wait, can I? Oh, you just buy these with you just buy these with the bingo cards or the bingo coins, so you don't have to spin it. So I could just save with the bingo coins and then buy those instead. But I don't think that was 1-1 what their goal was, but it felt like they were going towards it felt like they were trying to go towards a Trinity system in which the race that you picked would determine what you would do. Elves were damaging if you could get like the gear to do it, but the journey to that damage wasn't very how do I put it? There's no really nice way to put it. It was ass. It was terrible. The journey to that damage was not very good. You needed reforges at a time where you only got reforges from events and from purchasing it from other players / the cash shop. Mostly the cash shop. We didn't have the journeyman reforge system. So if you rolled a bad reforge, you just had to spend money and hope that you got a good reforge. And eventually you would get to a point where in which you would either buy the equipment from someone else for a ridiculous amount, or you would have gotten exactly what you wanted and you would be way stronger than everyone else. My brain is really going burr trying to talk while playing this game. And I feel like we've kind of in a sense come full circle. In those times, it felt like the developers were trying their hardest to kill us. Everybody who wasn't a giant had pretty pitiful defense. Everyone who wasn't a giant had pretty pitiful defense, yeah. Elves had to deal with missing with archery, but it wasn't too bad because like blindly firing mag was still really strong since it hit for 100% of our damage all the time instead of as it is right now where it's depending on how high your percentage. And humans were squishy, but they did a lot of damage. They got a lot tankier, obviously. Well, we all got a lot tankier. But it overall just felt like Nexon's goal was for us to have giants as the tanky boys who always use taunt to pull everything, and then elves would be the support shot, and the support shot maybe the mages, but most likely the healer. And then humans would, while the enemy's backs is turned well, not backs is turned, but while the enemies are very focused on giants, would go in and secure the kill. But, those things, that's just not how it works. Not in this game. I mean, a lot of people play this game solo. I'm making a point here. I know it sounds like I'm rambling on, but my point is that it felt like they attempted to do this very same system that they're currently doing before, and it didn't really work out because people want to play solo. When you try to push... when you create an entire game built around playing with teams, and then you push it more towards solo play, people are going to stick to solo play, and that's what happened. When Mabinogi had first came out, I would say you needed teams because the rebirth system was pay to win. You had to pay money to rebirth. You couldn't just like do it every couple of weeks or whatever. You had to pay money to get transformation. So like if you weren't throwing money at this game, you were probably level 34 or level 40, and then that was kind of it. That was it. You had your like 40 AP. And believe it or not, there wasn't much that you can do with 40 AP back then, because we didn't have stat bonuses for talents or a Ledeka or not a Ledeka from Owicca or anything like that. So our stats were really low. We would, frequently get one shot by pretty much everything, and that also applied to That was a good shot. That also applied to blocking as well. I would frequently, when I first switched to elves, in like I want to say 2012 is around the time where I first tried to play elves. I think it was 2012. It was Generation 13. I made my first elf in Generation 13, like the first elf that I actually played. And like even though I had pretty good stuff, like I think my elf reached like reached like level 1800, which is really good at the time. I could get one shot at wait, what am I doing? I wanna pull them all together so I can get them in my bag. There we go. No. No. Where were you swinging, lady? I don't think my character understands what I'm trying to do. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted too easily. I am trying though, but my attention span is a little bit short. Back when I originally played with my elf, even with like really good stats, I would still get like frequently one-shotted on block. Like if I had defended with a shield and my opponent, hey, what's up, crit? If I defend it with a shield and they happen to crit, I was dead. Especially skeletons. Skeletons would just straight up one-shot me. And that's kind of like, that's how I felt until Mana Shield got really good. Like, people told me to get Mana Shield back in the day, and I would get Mana Shield, and with my pitiful like 300, 400 MP, something would hit me, and then all my mana would be gone, and I'd be like, well, I can't cast magic now. I'm a mage that can't cast magic, what do I do? So, like, I don't really understand what Nexon is trying to do with the Mana Shield changes, is what I'm getting at. Like, it feels like we're kind of reverting back to yield days of you got hit, Lamau just die unless you play Giant, bro. There is supposedly changes that's happening to the shield, though. I haven't seen anything about that. Yeah, they're reducing the efficiency of Mana Shield by 70%. Why is beyond me. I have absolutely no idea. It's almost as if they don't want us to do endgame content or something. At first, they had announced that they want to put a cap on tech missions, and now they want to nerf Mana Shield. I don't know what their goal is. Korea's getting them right now. If you go to the Mabinogi Discord, they're on fire right now. I don't understand. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot too, and my only assumption. I'll be back. Don't get the pitchfork. Use the pitch spoon. It's a lot better. It's easier. Okay, take care. Have a great day. Wow, I do not have enough Doja. Come here, dog. I need you. My selfish desires. I don't care, hit me. 2, 3. Bruh. Come here. There. It's dead. They're all dead. Wait. This one. Oh yeah, no problem. Although, as much as I hate to spread bad news, it just seems like I just genuinely don't understand what's going on right now. I hope that we don't get it really bad. I don't know if I could ever play endgame knowing that I can't survive more than 2 hits. When that was the case, like back when Rabbi Phantasm came out, and I would just go into Rabbi Phantasm and the Wraith would yell, and then I would proceed to like immediately die from whatever touched me. I was like, yeah, this game is not for me anymore. I don't think this game is designed for me. One of my assumptions was that, like, maybe that's the case, right? Maybe it's kind of a out with the old, in with the new. It just ain't made for elves. Yeah, maybe you're right. Like, because of the fact that I'm just playing an elf. I mean, you ever notice that every time there's something of high value that can be used by elves comes out, they just like flip the fucking game upside down. Like every single time we've had something of value that elves can use. I mean, if they release something that only humans use, it's not that much of an issue. They release something that giants can use, oh, it's good right out the box. But man, if an elf can use it, oh my goodness. Dark Mage comes out, really good for elves. Stinger comes with it. Nexon, we must remove mana shield from the weaker races. Reduce the efficiency by 70%. Yes, I know their mana shield breaks in like 4 hits. Make it break in 1. They should have to chug potions and like press mana shield over and over again like it's 12 Sky. I just don't want to get caught playing another potion simulator. You're not seeing it? Yeah, I was told it was in the official Mabinogi Discord. I'm not in there right now, though. I had left there a while ago. I'm about to go around and start asking people where they got this info then. Because I got sent a bunch of screenshots, and now I'm kind of concerned that the screenshots are fake. Weird. Hold on, I'm about to ask some questions. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check though anyway. Because I'm skeptical. Just because the, oh, I need that. The person who told me about it said that they had got it from the Mabinogi Discord. That's mostly why I'm checking. I heard it from multiple people, but there was only one person who like cited anything, and they were like, "This is from the Mobby Discord," and I'm like, "Well, you haven't lied to me before, so." But they could be getting the worst case scenario is that they're being fooled, and everything I talked about today will have to be deleted because I just made a fool of myself. That includes deleting you guys. I'm sorry. You got caught in a crossfire. I'm gonna have to delete you. I care too much about the reputation of the, like, or the opinion of, like, 38 people who watch my shit on YouTube. on here on Twitch after the stream ends. It's a safety protocol. How many gems did I get? Ooh, yeah, I'm pretty good. No, 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 no. I always do that. I always click this button for some reason. I have no idea why I do it. Like, for whatever reason, I keep thinking that this button is the dungeon guide, but it's not the dungeon guide. It's over here. But yeah, if these changes do come through, I just kind of like I don't understand what I'm supposed to do as a player anymore. I guess like you're kind of right, Leah, in that sense where it's just like, well, I guess you're not supposed to play this race anymore because what am I gonna do? The damage is guaranteed. You cannot avoid damage in Seven Nightmares unless you're some kind of god or you have some kind of like timer that knows exactly when the nova is gonna happen and you anchor rush every single nova that happens. I am not that type of god, alright? Also, I have no idea how I can avoid damage from the elf. Like the final boss of every tech mission. I just don't know how you can avoid damage from them. Like you can run away from Donut all day, but Donut will actively just follow you until he gets close enough to windmill. And same thing happens with like Valor. You can try to keep your distance from Valor, but if you keep your distance from Valor, he gets really grab happy. The only assumption that I can possibly make is either they're just like making changes for the sake of making changes. Or, yeah, funny enough, evasion isn't a useful tool. It would be great. Hold on. It would be great if evasion worked more. Hold on, trying to get a juice. Let me get one juice. It's down here. Ah, ah. There it is. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. Hello? I think I stuck. I think I'm stuck. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's... Hold on a minute. It would be nice if evasion was useful, right? Like, the roll. It used to be really good. And in some aspects, it kind of is. Like, there's some targeted magic attacks that you can dodge that's really helpful. Because, like, when you use evasion on an attack, the enemy has to eat, like, a really long recovery for some reason. I'm guessing to try to make evasion better, but, like, it's a long recovery, but it's not long enough for you to, like, hit them for it. It's not like defense or, like, counterattack. Like, more like you stop them from spamming. And in a sense, it can be useful. Like when you're doing excuse me, when you're doing sniper wars, if you know you didn't know this, when you evade the archers and they shoot and they miss, they'll just kind of stand there. And if you have archery or magic, you'll have a decent enough time to at least charge before they're able to shoot again. Like they'll start to shoot, but they won't be able to aim at you fast enough for them to get you. At least that was the OG way of beating Sniper Wars alongside with Natural Shield. That's some good apple juice. I feel like Mabinogi could really use a change to its defensive systems in general. Like, there's a lot less offense and a lot less defense and a lot more offense. Like, Mabinogi, as it is right now, is like the Guilty Gear Strive of Mabinogi's updates. The goal is to out-unga every bunga. You see Caveman? You beat Caveman. Not hard. There is some strategy to the game. Wait, hold on, what is this? Oh, I forgot you can actually get those from here. There is some strategy to Mabinogi early on, but like the further you get, the less learning the game matters. And I personally find that to be a problematic thing. Yeah, the best defense is pure offense. Your opponent, you don't have to defend against your opponent if your opponent doesn't exist. I need to go to Rundle. I kind of miss the old days of like actually needing to use your defensive measures. It's just future damage mitigation. Yeah, that's exactly why Dragoons are laying on the ground in pain right now. Although I guess most Dragoons had switched to most Dragoons have switched to like Reaper by now, huh? I don't think he can even see me. Oh no. Let's see. Bow. Here. I don't, I don't get you sometimes, man. I. Let's see. Oh, he said what you. I don't know why, but my brain read "would you mean." You know, with all that I said though. Uh-oh. Did I break it? Okay. I got scared. That can get broken. And then you have to log out of the game in order to fix it. Did he say something in between that? No, he didn't. Let's hit the old magnets. Where's my passes going over here? So, what was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the damage mitigation. You know, it isn't even just about the damage mitigation. It's just the options in general, right? Like, Elemental Knight's defense move is really good. I kind of wish that everyone had it. Or at least to an extent, I wish that defense worked for more than one hit. Like, a part of me kind of wishes that you had to, like, cancel defense after you blocked an attack in order to hit it, or to hit somebody. Or, like, after you block, you, like, click the enemy to hit them or something. Or you can just cancel it with a skill, either of the three. Because it seems like where it stands right now, once you block one attack, you just kind of get fucked. Yeah, I believe it's called Dauntless Defense, and you can hold it. And it counts as blocking too, so it greatly reduces the incoming damage you take, and then it makes a shockwave around you that stuns enemies. It's really, really good. It is insanely. I can't state well enough how good the move honestly is. Yeah, it's super cracked. Well, against cracked mobs, of course, because against bosses, they're all designed to just, like, Lamau shrug off everything except for knockdown. Or, you know, in more modern bosses, they just shrug off everything, and they're just damage sponges that keep walking at you. Yeah, Dauntless Defense is super good. It also scales up in damage the more you get hit. So if you're getting, like, pounded by 4 enemies at the same time, take that how you will, then you will do a lot of damage when you release it. A lot of damage for a defensive move, that is, of course. I don't mean you're going to hit for like 20 million damage or something. You're probably going to hit everyone for like 30, 40k. which to me is a lot of damage. Oh yeah, I forgot PFO. Go, my pet. Yeah. You know, I learned like a lot of Elemental Knights didn't know. And I don't blame you, because when you first try to move, it doesn't seem like it does much. You can actually hold the move down too, by the way, when you try it. I know, talking about the niche. Look at me over here telling people about how to defend themselves. The only place in the game where you actually have to learn, like, you have to learn the defensive mechanics of the game is in the Dan tests. And that's because some of the Dan tests revolve around defensive measures, like understanding how defense works and like AI manipulation. But most people don't do that. They go to the Dan test and they're like, let me get Dan 3 combat mastery, windmill, and smash, and that's all I need. Or if they're an archer, they just go in there for like mag range and mag range crash. And for magic, they go in there for fireball. Yeah, darn those Dan tests. How dare they not let me bring my own gear? Honestly, I kind of wish that Mabinogi stuck to a free gear system. Like, not a free gear as in your gear is free, but like, I wish the erg system gave us the rewards that we get from like rune gear and such. Well, not the erg system, but like a system similar to that. Because one of the things that I enjoyed most about like really old Mabinogi is that you can pick up a weapon that had the base stats that you liked, and then live on that weapon. You know, you can upgrade that weapon. You made that weapon your baby. But now that you have to go for very particular weapons, the weapons don't feel as they don't feel as personalized. Well, yeah, because like the Dan tests are really old. Those are situations that used to happen in the game all the time. We just don't get them anymore because Unga Bunga. I mean, look at me right now. I don't need to learn defense. I don't need to be using the defensive stuff that I know. You just go in room crack shot and things die real fast. Caveman shoot rock, rock win. Caveman walk out with money. I kind of want that suspicious pass, but I'm a little bit tired of bullying the siren. Yeah, I agree. The wooden sword spirit weapon was actually pretty sick. My BFO run out? Didn't. Yeah. Uh-oh, that's not good. Stinky rat. I don't really like it either, honestly. I think the race-specific skills are no longer relevant. Their relevancy kind of died when Shakespeare had access to all of our skills. Also the same case for various other characters throughout the story mode who had access to all the race skills. So every time people are like, well, you can't use that skill because X race can't do some stupid excuse here. It's just kind of, I just hear copium, that's all I hear. I want to keep my race skill to myself, and I don't think that your race should be able to do things. Yeah, exactly. Why can't giants use archery despite the fact that ballista exists? They say that giants can't use archery because they quote-unquote would break the bow, but that sounds dumb as balls. They could just make bows their size. Also, they could, you know, use ballista for crossbows. Bang. 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 Oh, they're like, elves get mounted archery, and everyone's like, mounted archery is so OP, bro. You should use it all the time. It's so good. And then, like, you get hit when you're on a pet, and it's the worst thing I've ever experienced in this game. Mounted archery is absolutely horrendous in so many situations. The best time to use mounted archery is if you 100% know you're not going to get hit, because if you get hit, it's horrendous. I would not suggest mounted archery to anyone who's not very experienced in the game. Huh? Wait, frail arms? Oh, yeah, okay. So, there was a thing where I keep getting told elves can't use lances because lances are too heavy for them, which is kind of dumb. The reason why it's dumb is, one, because we joust. Two, because militians are supposed to be way stronger than the normal, you know, race itself. We're not beholden to the exact same rules. I mean, if we were, we wouldn't be stronger than them, right? That doesn't make any sense. So, they say that we can't use lances. Fine, alright, you don't want us to use lances. Why don't we use rapiers as substitutes for lances? Why are we not able to do that? Are you kidding me? There was not a crit in sight. That's all I'm saying. Because, like, we could use lances in replacement. Just like I think that giants should be able to use ballista as a replacement for archery. If they want to stick to this quote-unquote bullshit lore, they might as well just, like, genuinely stick to it. Give elves scythes as two-hand swords. That'll be our two-hand weapon that we can use that actually scales well for us. Give us rapiers as lances. And give giants ballista as archery. Yeah. We have the ability to withstand the distortion of our body while we traverse different timelines, but we're incapable of picking up a fucking lance. Are you kidding me? Oh, but I can pick up a javelin. I can joust. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Great, I just realized something. We did pick up a lance. When you do Blinded Story. She has a divine lance. Or a divine blade, which is like a... It's just a lance disguised as a sword, to be honest. And we picked it up and we brought it to her. And then Fergus broke it. Yeah, take that, Nexon. Where's my Lance update? Scale off of Dex. A Wicca. The Wicca bonus gives you a ton of strength. Elven rapiers, exactly. Where is my pokey stick? I require poking. Now, don't poke me. I want to poke them. As true as it is, both of those weapons have horrendous flaws that result in you not being able to consistently use them versus bosses. Like puppets, yeah, you can stun lock with ERG 50 puppets on most bosses. That I do agree with. But like pre-ERG 50, oh my goodness, bro. No piercing. I forgot no piercing on puppets or chain blades. I had forgotten, dude. I forgot piercing existed. You know, every time I pick up my guns and I'm just like, these guns do a lot of damage. Why don't I use them for everything? And then I go into Tech Doing and I'm like, oh yeah, they don't have piercing. I have to rely on weakness exploit to do reasonable damage with the stats that I currently have. Like, unless somehow I can just shove 4,000 max attack into my guns, I'm having a struggle, man. What is that emote? The stare? Nah, Puppets is really good at stunning, but like against bosses, the dungeon's kinda whack. Or the dungeon, wow. The weapon's kinda whack against bosses. I keep saying dungeon, that's weird. It doesn't give guns piercing? Wait, what does it give piercing to? Wait, exploit only applies piercing if you have piercing? I was told that exploit is free piercing. What do you mean? I was lied to. Yeah, Rundle's melting my brain. I'm also running Rundle a lot slower than I usually do too. My brain is definitely kicking into maximum underdrive. Oh. Okay. Wait, didn't I clear a run already? I think I cleared a run already. I forgot already. Eesh. Oh, this one. Let's go this one. Let's see. For me, I think piercing should be removed from the game. Enemy defense and protection should be lowered across the board. Yeah, I actually agree. What I think, if they were to remove it, but they didn't want to lower enemy defenses, I think they should increase the effect of armor pierce that you get from having high dexterity. One of the two would work, but preferably your method. They're just like, all they're doing is they're like, okay, this is the meta. And you're like, okay, I will build around the meta. And then they're like, this is not the meta. Stop using this. This is the meta. And we're like, okay, we'll do that. And then they're like, no, 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 no. Stop. This is the meta. Don't use that. And that's how I feel about Nexon's balancing choices. Like, so far throughout the years, it's been pretty consistently that. You should use tons of knockback. Uses tons, or not tons of stun. Uses tons of stun. No, we're gonna put ping on everything so you can't stun it to death. Okay, we'll knock it back. No, you can't knock things back. We're gonna put advanced heavy stander on everything. Oh, okay, we'll use pet blast, so, you know, since we can't safely attack enemies without instantly being hit. Oh, we're gonna make enemies just like ping on pet, or not ping on pet blast. We're gonna make enemies prioritize your pet, so they like obliterate your pet as soon as they spawn. So if you ping on pet, you die, or your pet dies. It's like they constantly do everything they can to like stop players from doing what they're doing. I feel like when Arcanas come, when we get enough Arcanas, they're just gonna overall reduce the damage that we do. They're just gonna be like, oh, enemies have Arcana resistance. If you're using an Arcana ability, it's gonna do like 60% less, unless you're a giant. If you're a giant, it does more damage. Giants get to do more damage because they're big boys, and they don't get a lot of fashion, so they need power. The knockdown meta, dude. Oh, I miss it. I actually do miss it because it was more thought going into the game than it is right now. Like, I play the way that I do because I have fun playing the way that I do, but I don't have to do any of this. I can honestly just keep buffing my crash shot and then run through these dungeons doing crash shot with earn 50s demo bow. Yeah, they're supposedly making it more universal from what I heard. Time, I gotta ask you something. Do you know about the mana shield changes? And can you confirm? Because I am kind of skeptical since the person that I got it from told me that they had got it from the official Mabinogi Discord, but Critical didn't find it. And I'm not in the Discord, so I'm not too sure. I'm a little skeptical right now. Just a little bit confused. A wee bit stupid. Pain. When you try to crit, but you don't succeed. Yeah, it being reduced by 70% or to 30%, depending on how positive you are, but I'm a pretty cynical person, so I'm gonna say negative 70%. Hey, he died. Give me your hat, Stinky. I'm gonna tip this hat to ladies. To my ladies. Uh-oh. My mouse died. Karma strikes again. No! My VTube studio died! Again! Why does crouching break my character? I crouch all the time in Guilty Gear. It doesn't happen. Yeah, I was sent some screenshots of patch notes, but I'm kind of sus about it now. Alright stuffs. Me no worried though. Me no take. Oh, it was in the tech doing changes. Alright. I need to remember where I was going. Oh, yeah, pass. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I want to get another apple juice, but I'm scared it's going to break my game. There we go. They're tiny apple juices. So before you go around calling me a fat ass, Leah, they're tiny, alright? They're like smaller than my mouse. Okay, so it was an update to create... Oh, the test server. Okay, okay. Okay, so that information was heavily omitted from me. I asked about the information, and I was told that it was live. So yeah, fear-mongering. I got somebody that I need to mock later. One person that I need to mock, and one person I need to tell that they were let on. Yeah, bro, I was told it was live on the server. They were like, yeah, they just released it. They just released it today. And it's so bad, like, everyone's just taking like 2,600 damage from everything in tech now. It's so terrifying. Ooh, be scared. Ooh. Where they post it? They posted it in my DMs. They DM me about it. I already know what's gonna happen too. I had to tap out for a second. I'm gonna be like, bro, why didn't you tell me it was on test server? And they're gonna be like, the test server stuff always ends up in the real game anyway, so I didn't think it was worth my time to explain that it was in a test server. Yeah. You know, it's my fault. I made the mistake of trusting somebody when they posted something to me. When I know, like, a lot of shit on the internet is just fear-mongering. Like, they either want to spook you out of the game or they want to spook you out of your life. Oh, hell yeah. Dear Korea test server, why does my bullet storm not hit harder than fighter? I got ERG-35A guns. I want my 300k bullet storm on Donut. I need Donut to explode every time I shoot him. Also, make paragraph affect range attacks. Thank you very much, Nexon. Bye-bye. I'm not sure if that was in the test server, but I'm pretty sure they might have made some really big oopsie-whoopsies when they were messing around with text. Even then, I'm still kind of baffled. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I gotta ask you guys a question. It's a very important question, so perk up your ears and touch your tail if you have one. If you don't have one, then just touch your fingertips together. Is the tech doing limitations live on the live server? Is it alive? This is a matter of life and death. Because if it's live, then it's alive. If it's not, then it's dead, and that's good. We're looking for death in this situation. Okay. Yeah, I do get that, but I just want to know if it's legit. Because, you know, I forgot that the test servers existed. which is a major reason why I didn't question the validity of the information. That is big sad. Yeah, that's big sad. That also means I should probably save my rune mats to just sell them instead, because I had failed to get a rune bow during the event. Didn't drop shit for me, and I didn't have people to run elite with, so I just ran advanced the entire time. I was just double checking because I didn't know if it was on the test server or if it was on the live server. It's something that I definitely need to double check now before I take any information from people, because I had forgotten that it was a common thing for people to take that information from the test server as if it's live content. Stop randomly biting me twice and then leaving. What's wrong with you guys? Wait, can I rebirth? In an hour. Yeah, those changes to Dark Mage, by the way, because I assume that the changes to Dark Mage is also there. I mean, I assume that they will skyrocket, because when the limits hit, that's when the cousins come out. And when cousins are involved, everybody wants $1 million, everybody wants like 100 million for everything. Not literally, but you get my point. I thought people reported that the drop rates indeed did not go up because the items that they had put in the pool made it just as difficult to get some of the things that you would want to get. Really? Yeah, I would want to check into that one, because that's a really huge concern for me. It will genuinely determine if I continue to care about my progression in this game or not. Because I find there's no reason for me to care about the progression of this game if I am not only limited to very particular amounts of runs, but also the difficulty of said content has been split to 2 instead of 4, so there's no more advanced difficulty, or at least I heard there was no more advanced difficulty. And if that is the case, and the drop rates are roughly the same, if not lower, technically, because of pool dilution, then there would be no real reason for me to continue trying to progress in the game. It would become a social game for me at that aspect. It's the first that you've heard of that one? Alright, then I think that claim itself feels a little bit more sus. Because, like, when I first heard about it, it was kind of echoed. It was echoed in Dunbarton, but I wasn't too sure about it, so I just kind of took it with a grain of salt. Along with, like, almost everything related to, like, tech doing drop rates. As it stands right now, like, almost all of this is taken with a grain of salt. I'm waiting for the update to come out. When the update comes out for us, then it'd, you know, be easier for me to validify it, but until that happens, this is all, like, you know, well, what do you call it? My brain go blur right now, I can't think of the term. Speculation. There we go. Yeah, well, the difference between me and you is that I can't solo elite missions, so it's kind of a big oofy. I did ask a lot during the event. I had a ton of elite passes that just expired because nobody wanted to run them with me. They were running their own shit, which is understandable. So the odds of me getting a rune bow is extremely low. Like, I am not going to be able to get a rune bow. I did everything that I could in those 3 weeks to get a rune bow, and I'm not kidding about that. I spent tons of money on even getting like better pets in order to run Feth Advance alone, because everyone was like, yeah, no, I got my own shit I want to get. Which is understandable again. I don't blame anybody. No, it's understandable. You were gone. You were gone. Time was running his own shit. Man was trying to get his stuff. Plus was running his own stuff. He wanted to get his rune. Everybody wants rune, right? So, like, I don't expect everyone to help me try to get it. The only thing that I feel bad about is that, like, all the passes that I had expired, because I had over 100 Feth Elite passes, and I'm not talking about the boxes that I couldn't use, and I couldn't give them to anyone or anything because I got denied at every turn. You didn't get a rune either? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I didn't get close. I got 4 pieces, like I got 4 rune mats, and then that was it. After I got the 4 rune mats, the next 3 weeks, or the next 2 weeks, was just nothing. I was thinking that maybe I'll sell my rune mats to earn my to get my demo bow to earn 50s. And then I'll just like build money from there. Yeah, everybody's after either a rune bow or a rune staff. I think I have like 3, hold on. I have 3 abyssal orbs and like 1 ominous ore or something like that. Yeah. I know a lot of people tried to talk me out of farming for the rune bow too. They told me it was no different than any other bow. And I was like, yeah, that's clown talk. I'm not taking that shit. I'm not gonna hear that. They were like, you have a demo bow, you're gonna be doing just as good as a rune bow. If you don't have pallid, then there's no point in having a rune bow. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Did you not see the modifiers in the rune bow? I think it's worth the upgrade. If I could get it easily, I would definitely go for it. Oh yeah, that's Pierce too. It really is a shame that we kind of forgot about this down here. Like this armor piercing. I feel like this should have been what Pierce is. Like, we should have not have Pierce, and we should instead just had armor piercing. Do I want to run for rune mats? Yeah. Unless you mean right now. It's kind of hard for me to run right now because I do the Rundle Advance hard modes. We can run if you want to. I have to hop off the stream to run because I have an issue with running tech while streaming. I don't know what it is. I think it's Mabinogi itself. But the game gets extremely sluggish. Like, the input delay becomes absolutely horrendous when I go into tech missions. Why did I get off the dog? Last time I tried to stream this game while running tech missions, I got absolutely cooked by Donut. I could not dodge his lasers at all. I don't have any passes though, just to let you know. Wait, actually, I think I might have some. I don't know. I haven't been running tech missions. I got kind of hit with sad boy hours after I failed to get my rune bow. Yeah, I have no tech missions because my tech passes would be over here. All right, I don't mind running some tech missions. Let me finish this donut, or this donut. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm messed up today. Help? Uh-oh. The big bad happened to me. All right, listen to me, doll bags. You're gonna stay right there. You're not gonna move. Don't move. Don't stop. Okay. Whew. Oh, the repair costs. How much money do I have? Oh. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to try some runs on stream just because I recently reinstalled my my Visual++, DirectX, etc. I was told that they can corrupt over time, and I was having an issue with Excuse me, I was having like severe issues with Remnant too. Let's see if I can run Mabinogi and tech missions. We'll do some after this. Dang it. Also, how was your trip to Japan? And where did you go to in Japan? Please tell me you didn't go to Okinawa. Everyone goes to Okinawa. Osaka. Osaka's like the one place that I want to visit if I go to Japan. I've seen the scenery from there and I love it. I want to see it for myself. Goodbye, Glyph. You will be missed. I keep forgetting my battlefield. I'm so happy that I spent the money on this. Like, I was told that 35 million for the demonic gloomy was way too steep. But it gave me like the plus 10% or the plus 10%. The reforges on it helped me get to like 47%. Like if I get an excellent, it's 47% damage bonus. Thank goodness, because on my other gloomy, an excellent was 40%. It really makes a difference. On the times where I do hold on, I'm shooting rats. I had the worst experience when I did run elite passes with random people. I would always get this one person who had scrambled names, and they would do fucking nothing. They would just like run around in circles and do nothing, and at the end of the mission, they would get like a blazing or an ominous, and then they'd be like, oh, I got this whack-ass item, I'm gonna sell it right now. Man, this content is so garbage, bro. It's so easy. And I just, ooh, dude. I hate people like that so much. It made me not want to run pugs anymore. Just like seeing someone who gets carried by everyone and then they just proceed to bitch and complain about the content. Every time I cleared Fifth Hallway on Elite, I was sweating my ass off. While like these people who couldn't even harm a trash mob were just constantly talking shit about how easy they said they felt the content was. I feel like I know this is wildly off topic, but I feel like people look at archery and then they're just like, that dude just picked up archery and then Magnum Shot just did all the work for him, and they completely disregard all the gear I got. Like all the gear, all the setup, etc. I'm like, bro, I'm literally carrying you. When people carried me, I'm like, thanks for the carry. And then often or not, they would think it's sarcasm, but it's not. I genuinely mean thank you for, you know, carrying me because it helped me a lot. But like other people are just like, in this game, are just built stupid. Like, imagine if someone had fell out of a tree and every branch they hit took 5 int off them. You know what I mean? They are built that stupid. Yeah, man. They were like, it's archery, all you do is Magnum Shot. Meanwhile, them on Elemental Night, Dynavolt Smash, Windmill Smash, Windmill Smash, Dynavolt Smash. Like, I get it. Our gameplay loop is fun, but like, we're probably thinking as much as you are. No, stop that. Bad boy. Also, I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. When I had that baseball bat, and I know some of you guys are in here when I was doing Run to Advance hard mode with the baseball bat. But when I was playing Elemental Night with the baseball bat, that was the easiest experience I've had in this game since Modern Magic. Since Hailstorm was walkable. It was hilariously easy. I had so little thought in my head, I stopped playing Elemental Night because I started falling asleep playing it. And I'm not saying that the job is like brain dead and other people can't have fun playing it. But like for me, melee is not for me. Knocking enemies around like crazy and like occasionally smacking like an entire group of enemies, that's for me. If I'm gonna do any melee, it's gonna be puppets. I am about that crowd control life. But I need a little bit. I need a little bit with it. You know what I mean? I don't get the pretty colors dopamine rush that so many other people get. I wish I did. I genuinely do. You Unga Bunga Crom with elf. What do you use on your elf to be running Crom 30s as a Monkey? Is it shield and axe or is it two-hand axe? Oh, Erg 50A one-hand axe? That's tempting. I might get one. After I finish erging this bow, though. I've had pretty bad luck with erging this bow. Alright, I'm going to the basement. Maybe that's Nexon's goal for the That's Nexon's goal. They just want, for the mana shield change, they just want everyone to use an ERG 50 one hand. Yeah, channel 3 time. You don't have me at it because you're a big boy and you don't need twins. E, nice S word. Let's see. You're not the one. Oh, every time I read tech time, I get PTSD because I'm just like teching through. You know I can't do that. Starry Wizard hat. Do I have one of those? Do we have a fourth? I don't think so. I do have a Starry Wizard hat. Ooh. Oh wait, I wanna stretch, but I don't want to break my camera. How do I do this? Oh, thanks for the follow, Caney Bear. I didn't notice. My mobby daughter gave me this booby dress. It is the sexiest booby dress I've ever had. They was in here earlier. They're they came in and talked a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say they talked a little. They hit me with the cat stare. It was like, I don't know, bro. What you said is kind of sus. And then they followed and left. Oh, get her anyway. She's probably online. Oh, you know her? Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty awesome that like the community is small enough that most people know each other. I don't want this game to get bigger. I really don't. I feel like at this game, the bigger this game gets, the closer it's gonna be to Final Fantasy 14. And I'm not about that Final Fantasy 14 life anymore. The game was fun when the community was small and enjoyable, and then it got huge, and now logging onto that game feels like Twitter. She streams as well? Oh. I'll remember that when I end stream. Also, let me know if she starts streaming before I end stream. Because you know we gonna raid. Shadow Legends not included. Man, this apple juice is good. I have my nuggies. I eat my nuggies. Hmm. I'd share them, but I'd have to charge you. Oh, it's not the stream that dies. It's that Mabinogi gets severe input delay, which results in me not being able to dodge a donut. So in other words, I just eat every laser to the face. We can try. He's taking his time. End me. Too late, we're already in. Oh, I broke all my glyphs. Oh, zombies, we're good. Where's... Oh, there it is. There's so many things I wish I can do with, Oh, I do not want to go in there. I'm not willing to lose my torcha. Run! Run! Dang. I shot and I missed. You gonna do the hallway or you want me to do hallway? Okay, you want to do hallway. Whoa. I'm a debuff donut. Ah. Oh, maybe my friend was right. It was a driver issue. Because I'm not getting that, like, severe input delay I was getting before. Oh, you're helping a new player? Oh, okay. See, like, the difference between now and before is, like, I didn't mind being carried as much as I just felt... I felt like I was doing content that I couldn't do. You know what I mean? Like, the issue that I had before, when I was getting kind of impatient with constantly being carried here, well, one, I didn't know what I was going here for. Two, when I did find out what I was going here for, but I was always selling the mats, so I wasn't getting the mats necessary to craft the stuff that I wanted. I would just end up getting like a portion of it, and then I would kind of like, I would get a portion of it, and then I would slowly save up to try to buy the thing, which felt unattainable, to be honest. Like, walking out with like 5 mil and then being told, oh, only 295 million more before you can get your weapon was kind of like, oof, you know? And third was like, I felt because I couldn't do it myself, I felt like I was a hindrance to everyone. It was just kind of frustrating not being able to do the content on my own. I will support shot after I debuff a little bit. I ran into that one. Fair enough. Bye, doggo. Oh, you're alive. Okay, good. Why do I keep walking into Donut? Hey, nice kill. I was expecting 4 chests. I keep forgetting. Hey, look! The same amount of items dropped as it did during the event. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that 1,000 times. All right. I'm gonna I'll continue running this with you guys, but I'm gonna stop for now with the stream. It was nice talking to you guys. I'm all talked out. My voice is starting to go a little bit. Thank you for showing up to the stream. I hope you guys had fun. If you watched the VOD, I hope you had fun too. I'll see you guys around. Take care. Bye-bye.